Recording.
Hi, Frank Rolek here again. I'm going to cover another topic now, and there's a lot of controversy about when you should do your aerobic activity and when you should do your weight training. And there's been a lot of changes over the last few decades on this, and the science of personal training continues to change, and we've got to learn to adapt to it. But let me just talk about a few things with aerobic activity. First of all, most people are interested who join a gym in some weight loss or body fat loss, so that's one of their goals. Now, let me give you an example of when you should do your cardio, and also an example of somebody who was doing it the wrong way and how they didn't get results. First of all, the new school way of looking at when to do cardio and weight training is to do some foam rolling first, or self-myofascial release, and then you can do a warm-up for 5 or 10 minutes afterwards. You can do weight training. Now it depends on whether you're going to do a full body workout or individual body parts. That would be the decision of the trainer on what your training level is at that point. So you're going to do about 30 minutes of weight training, and then you can finish up with about 20 minutes of aerobic activity. Now, the reason that we recommend the aerobic activity after the weight training is for a few reasons. First of all, when you do weight training, it brings up your blood pressure. Some of the latest research from Japan showed that doing the aerobic activity after the weight training brings the blood pressure down. So from a health standpoint, it's one of the better ways to work out. The other thing that happens is that if you do the aerobic activity first and then do the weight training afterwards, what happens is by about 45 minutes into the workout, your body is starting to produce cortisol, so you're becoming catabolic, and in essence what happens is your body, it inhibits glycogen to glucose for energy, and now your body is burning branched-chain aminos and turning them into glucose. In other words, you're burning muscle for energy to build muscle. And if you don't think this is the right way, let me give you an example. I had a female client I was training years ago, and she did 40 minutes of aerobic activity first and then did her weight training. And she was working out an hour and a half a day, 6 days a week. And after 6 months of training like this, she lost 0 pounds. And you could imagine the frustration she went through by doing all that exercise and not getting any results. Finally, she came to me and said, you know, what do we have to do to get me results? Well, first of all, what I did was to have her do her weight training first, then do her aerobic activity afterwards, and in a matter of 3 or 4 months, she was able to lose 18 pounds and 7.5% body fat. Also, instead of working out 6 days a week, an hour and a half per day, she was able to work out 3 to 4 days a week for an hour per workout. So you can see how much more efficient it is when you do the aerobic activity after the weight training. Thank you very much.